CEOs, what's up? It's your boy CEO Option, and I'm back with another video. And this video we're gonna get a bit up and close and personal type beat. It's the way how the camera's just framed and all that. Kind of like this. As you can tell, you know what I'm saying. Gotta bring in the Habesha vibe. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, you clicked on this video because of the title, I'm assuming, which is "Who Gives the Advice is Key," and basically, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, about to come up on here and just, give me my 2 cents on, like, basically, what do I mean by that? Be careful and understand who you get your advice from. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take advice, even if it's from your parents, so personal that it, at the end, kind of like makes, like, basically, don't get to a point where, whatever advice you're given, the advice that you're given should not ultimately have you quit or stop or have you discouraged to the point where, you know what I'm saying, you don't continue pursuing something that you're curious on, that you might have like some interest on, you know what I'm saying? So who gives the advice is key. What do I mean by this? Growing up, whenever I would seek any advice, let alone listen to those who were older than me, the one mistake that I had made countlessly was stop whatever it was I had been curious about. The moment any advice I was given was more of a direction like I should follow. The advice turned into a suggestion not based off an experience, a path to what's known. Whatever is known should be followed, let alone obeyed, is what was basically, at the time. That's what I was like doing. That's what I had taken personal and X'd out everything else. So at that point, I just would, not continue on with whatever would interest me or whatever sparked any type of curiosity based off whatever was known to other people. And if they don't even have any experience on it, I just say, fuck it. And just, even if it would be my parents, Nowadays, however, I've realized that a lot of those people that were of older age that I once would take advice personal, I now choose to listen and as well choose to apply whatever it is that they advise. Keyword choose. I dissect. I don't know if you heard all that, but I think someone just let off fireworks or something. I don't know. All right, bro. Thanks, bro. I'm trying to make a video over here. I'm not even going to cut that out. Excuse me. Let me just get back to what I was saying. Keyword choose, all right? I dissect whatever it is that I find key. However, I would never just choose ultimately that the advice that's been given is definitive and everything else is wrong due to the fact that if there's no experience behind it, no one is providing real information at that point. I say this all to say, when we seek advice from our elders, regardless of it being our parents, uncles, let alone even the family friends that give input even when it's not even being asked, usually they just shut down whatever idea we have because it's unknown to them as well. You heard that? Let me just say that part one more time for those in the back. Usually they shut down whatever idea we have because it's unknown to them as well. Like, realistically, you can ask your parents advice on investing or starting up a business. Again, if they personally have no experience behind it, it's likely that they advise you to do something in relation to school because it's what's known to them. You get me? I know I'm not the only person. I'm not the only one where I'd present an idea to someone that may be a bit older than me, excuse me. Yeah, because they don't have much experience in it. The advice isn't really advice because it usually doesn't hit the target on what we're asking. We just get back a suggestion that has no real relation to what we just brought up. And before I continue, let me make this clear. This is coming from personal experience as well. Sometimes all we have in life is the people that are around us. Could be our parents, could be our grandparents. However, there's a chance that not everyone has the right advice to say due to experience. Let me say that again. However, there's a chance that not everyone has the right advice to relay know what I'm saying, pass on due to experience. That's what I meant. Some of us don't have access to someone who is wealthy due to a certain path. Some of us don't have access to someone who has a background in entrepreneurship. Some of us don't have access to someone who has background in startups. That being said, don't stop because the advice you were given was discouraging. Don't take it personal. Instead, continue searching. You know, the research you have to do for school, such as projects and research papers, with the same concept and practice, do so with whatever you are curious about. And while seeking it, I wouldn't be surprised in you probably finding the next piece to your puzzle, as well more information based off of experience, let alone some form of expertise. So that being said, I have 2 screenshots that I'm gonna share with y'all, or share with y'all, that I feel as though go with what I had to say. But before I do that, I just say all this because, like I said, some of us don't have people that are rich. We don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? We might know people that have rich ass, you know what I'm saying, parents, or, you know what I'm saying? But our parents might not be as rich. So they might not have as much experience, you know what I'm saying, to that respect, you know what I'm saying, to get us to that point, or to get us to that time, you know what I'm saying, mindset of, okay, like, there is wealth. There is a way to create wealth. There's a way to, like, you know what I'm saying, upgrade your standards of living. But it's just all about knowledge and some, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though, like, for those who, like, this video is for those who just are curious as fuck in something. And then whenever you get advice, you know, you're usually told to do the opposite. And then that kind of slows you down. I'm just here to say, like, don't slow down. You know what I'm saying? The same shit that you do at school, like researching them bullshit as topics. Because I say bullshit not because, like, it's not real topics. To their respect, it is real topics. However, this is not a real topic that you truly, like, real deal want to fucking figure out. So what I'm saying is, those topics that you're doing in school currently, you know what I'm saying, if you are in school currently, you know what I'm saying, the same way, the same manner that you would go ahead and study something or research something, research whatever it is that you're curious on. Don't just forget that you don't have a tool like that, because I feel like even me personally, like, out times, you know what I'm saying, beforehand, if I would ask my parents for something, just advice, or, you know what I'm saying, it's sometimes even, it's not me asking, sometimes it's just them knowing, and then them just already wanting to put their input or give their input. Like, I'm sure this is the same with other people, like our parents, you know what I'm saying, sometimes because they don't know what the fuck, you know, what's going on, or what's, you know what I'm saying, like, it's kind of hard for them to even, like, believe what the fuck you're trying to say is real, and they just think that it's just, like, kind of bogus. They think it's like video games, like another waste of time or some shit, you feel me? But I say all that to say, like, nah, bruh, honestly, if you want, just keep it to yourself. You could go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, there's Reddits, there's so many things out there online that, you know what I'm saying, we kind of forget. I feel like at one time, you know, sometimes I feel like I'd forget too, and that's why I'm, like, making this video. Not just to remind myself, but to also remind y'all, like, yo, shit that we learned in school, we have tools, like, literally we have the internet to look up shit, to learn shit. We have books, you know what I'm saying? The books that we are taught in school aren't really going to be the ones that probably use on a daily basis. So, you know what I'm saying? Figure out some books, find some books that will help you in whatever you're trying to do. I'm sure there's books on startups. I'm sure there's books on entrepreneurship. I know there's books for sure on building wealth. So if you don't really have the real type of personal access, like personal experience type of, you know what I'm saying, thing with somebody that's around you, best option is probably just to do some research, but don't just be discouraged. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's another reason why people don't even start, is because once they, like, have an idea, they ask around, and then once if they get enough bad, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and if it's not even that bad, but it's just something that comes up, and then people are just like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do that, or whatever. The keyword shouldn't. Fuck the word shouldn't. When you hear should or should not, like, don't. It's not a good. Like, I don't like that. But I just say that to say, like, yo, don't stop. Don't let that shit hinder you or, like, restrain you from fucking continue on. Like, how the fuck you don't even know. It's unknown too. Like, how the fuck you finna stop your own curiosity because of someone else's fucking experience that has no experience, like no real experience? Like, that, are you dumb? But anyways, all right, let me get into these screenshots, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video for y'all. So the first one really just hits home with what I had to share with y'all for today, which is, you can't take advice from people who have failed at what you want to accomplish. I'm gonna say that one more time. You can't take advice from people who have failed at what you want to accomplish. So that hits really home. It's pretty like common sense. And then the last one, it's kind of different. I felt like putting this one in is kind of a bit different, but you know what I'm saying? I think you'll get it. It says, you give them too much, too often they forget it's a privilege. Say that one more time. You give them too much, too often they forget it's a privilege. So for that one specifically, I'm gonna just dive in real quick. Just like, why would I like input that? I put that into this segment of the video. So I feel like, you know, your ideas are personal to a certain extent. It's like, you know what I'm saying, when people say they journal and like shit that's personal, like, you know, diaries and all that kind of stuff. Like, on some real shit though, you know what I'm saying, you could give your parents, like, you know what I'm saying, some of us choose to keep certain things from our parents. People, you know what I'm saying, you get to choose what you want to share and what you don't want to share. And I feel like sometimes even our own parents could forget it's a privilege that their own children are, like, you know what I'm saying, saying some real shit or opening up. Sometimes they got their own shit that they're caught up with that they don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? It could be both sides playing a part in it. But what I'm saying is, like, just realize that, like, you know, sometimes you might be given too much and they might not fucking appreciate it or understand. So that's just to say, like, sometimes also keep shit to yourself. Build on it. Like, get some more information so maybe then they can also understand. Like, try to figure out a way where they can figure out how to understand on their level. And if not, bro, like, again, it's your advice. I mean, it's whatever your idea is like your baby. Like, it's your, you know what I'm saying? It's not a physical baby, but it's your baby. So, like, protect that, like, guard that, love it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let people just fucking, like, discourage you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant. Like, you give them too much realness to you, right? You share so much. You're trying to incorporate them in whatever you got going on, but sometimes they don't even realize it, and that's like a privilege that they don't even recognize. And you know what I'm saying? That's just to say, like, yo, for those who feel like, you know, whenever they bring up an idea and it's being discouraged or it's not really being followed, take note in that and just make sure that the next time you got something going on, or even if it's that same idea, protect that shit, keep it to yourself. You know better now, you know what I'm saying? But again, like, and it goes hand in hand, I feel like, also with the first screenshot, which was, you know what I'm saying, you can't take advice from people who have failed at what you want to accomplish. Like, how you going, you really can't take advice from people who don't even have experience. Like, they haven't even gone ahead and tried it. Like, yeah, sometimes our parents say, yeah, you know, if I was the best thing, I'd be the number one supporter. That's true. I feel like that sentence, like that statement is true. But I feel like also, if they didn't approach it in the same way that you're trying to approach it, then they really can't, not even your parents, anyone who's giving you advice, I feel like they really can't, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't do it in your way, you know what I'm saying? They didn't approach it. They have some knowledge, they can share it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's mostly just, yo, don't do it, or it's some bullshit that leads up to a statement of, yeah, and I think also this is like, you know, I think you have other things better to do, or, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, don't take that serious, because excuse me, you can't, how you gonna take that as advice? How can you even follow that if it's from someone who didn't even lead in that way? Like, you go lead yourself, like, go lead yourself in the way that you want to do. That's pretty much it that I had to share in that regard. Don't take shit personal, bro. I was a young nigga, a young jit that would just take and I was just more of a serious person growing up, just the way I've been raised and all that. But, like, in all seriousness, right? I would take things personal at times, and I had to, like, kind of, like, separate that personal shit and like realize that like, yo, I also have the right to continue fucking figuring this shit out on my own. I don't like sometimes, you know, saying that advice, whatever that person gave you is not needed. Also, it's like, yo, I don't need you, because like you gotta realize you don't need that person who's not giving advice that's helpful. You know what I'm saying? If it's more so like just to fucking shit on your parade, nigga, then fuck out of here. I don't need any of that. You know what I'm saying? That's also energies, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's kind of crazy. I've really talked about how energy, now advice, like all that kind of plays a role in whatever you're trying to do. Like you gotta find. So people are out here really doing fireworks. I mean, it's fucking Thanksgiving week, but that's nothing more to it. It's a fucking Monday. Anyways, it's fucking 2 p.m. Anyways, I'm just gonna end it at that. I'm not gonna ramble on. I don't think I was rambling, but I feel like if that firework wasn't gonna go off or whatever that was, then I feel like I would have started rambling. All right, anyways, I love y'all. I hope this was good information or information that helped you in any type of way. Yeah, lead on with your curiosity. All right, don't be discouraged. Love that. Appreciate it. Be thankful that you got something in your head that, you know what I'm saying, is trying to form. Let it form. You know what I'm saying. Don't stop. Create your own. You know what I'm saying. Do your own thing. You feel me? Anyways, it's your boy Sio Abisha. I love y'all. Really, really, I really do. I don't even know who the fuck you are right now, but I do love you because you took the time to really get to this point of the video. So that's some real shit. I love you for that. And man, and girl, and all that. I don't know what I just said. I said man, girl. Anyways, I'm about to get on with my day. I need to be productive. There's partially being productive, but I got other stuff to do to be fully productive. Okay, now I'm really rambling on. Love y'all. Peace. It's your boy Sio Abisha. Catch y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace.